Hello guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. Nigeria government categorizes hashtag EndSARS protesters as terrorism sponsors in order to freeze bank accounts. Alright guys, but before I continue, my name is Louis Amanda. If this is your first time of coming across my channel, please subscribe and click the red button so you will always get updates each time I post a new video. And for my wonderful subscribers, thank you so much. God bless you all for your support. A document seen by Sarah Reporter has given more insight into how the Nigeria government was able to secure a court order to freeze the bank account of some hashtag EndSARS protesters in the country. According to the document, government force categorized those whose accounts has been freezed as sponsors of terrorism in the country, claiming that the funds at their disposal was to further escort acts of terrors in the country. Government went ahead to get the permission of the Federal High Court in Abuja to freeze the bank account of the affected persons. A written address in support of the Mission X Party was filed by the Central Bank of Nigeria before Justice A.R. Mohammed. Recall that for 13 days, Nigerians across the country poured out to the street to protest against police brutality. The protest resulted in the disbandment of the Special Anti-Robbery Squad unit of the police. Many of the campaigners for the demonstrations raised funds to bankroll sustenance, medical emergency, and legal aid for the protesters. But the CBN has now freezed the account of the 20 such persons by securing the dubious court order. In the case with suit number FHC/ABJ/CX/1384/2020 filed before Justice A.R. Mohammed, the CBN lied that the funds might have emanated from terrorist activities. Cyprus Bank noted that this was in contravention of the national exchange laws and regulations. It argued that the transactions can cause significant economic and security harm to the country if left unchecked. The written address read in part, "My Lord, the nature of the transaction undertaken through the defendant's accounts are of the suspected terrorism. Financing in contravention of Section 13, bracket 1, bracket A and bracket B of the Terrorism Prevention bracket Amendment bracket Act 2013 and Regulation 31 bracket 2 bracket A and bracket 3 and bracket 4 of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Anti-Money Laundering / Combating the Financing of Terrorism Regulation 2013. In a supporting affidavit disposed to by one Oduwase Jacob on behalf of the CBN, it was stated that the head of the Economic Intelligence Unit of the Governor's Department (CBN), Joseph Omayuku, has conducted an investigation on the account of the defendant and other individuals and entitled head with certain bank in Nigeria. It's a grave allegation that the defendants are involved in suspected terrorism financing via their bank account in contravention of the provision of extant laws and regulation. The aforesaid transactions undertaken by the defendants using their bank account can cause significant economic and security harm to the public and the Federal Republic of Nigeria if left unchecked. The applicant, CBN Governor, is thought desirous to have the court empower him to direct the freezing of the 20 accounts listed on the annexure to this application and all other banks held by the defendant. A freezing order of this honorable court in respect of the defendant's account would also enable the investigation of the activities of the defendant to a logical conclusion with a view to a reporting same to the Nigeria Financial Intelligence Unit. The Apex Bank said, unless the order was granted, it would not be able to enable that the money remained intact while investigations were ongoing. Okay guys, that is the news, but before we continue, let's quickly watch this video so we will all come back and discuss it at the comment section.
The youths, they have done their best, they have tried, but if the government continue witch hunting NSAS leaders also who sponsored at least help them with money. God will fight for them. God will fight for this country. This country will not perish.
I think Nigeria's story is just a sad case.
The CBN governor saying the NSAS protesters are terrorists, it's false, totally false.
This country has to actually get to be fixed from the root of it and not blame us for I don't know, any little thing that we do or any way we try to revolt because we are dragging for our rights. We shouldn't be accused for, they shouldn't be looking for any reason to accuse us for anything.
I think that's a defamation of character by the CBN governor, because every citizen of Nigeria has the right to protest. So you tagging them as a terrorist is a defamation of character, and it shows there is not even that in Nigeria we are not actually practicing democracy.
It was even the government itself that brought this, what do you call it, the hooligans that are talking. If you want to talk of the people who infiltrated into the genuine protesters, didn't you see the APO? That is what government cars, officials, they brought in these talks from either Kano or many other places, and then infiltrated into the into the protesters, the genuine protesters, the peaceful genuine protesters who were agitating for their own right and for the right of the police especially.
If they want to do protest, it's not good to go and burn some people cars and kill people and destroy some people's shops. It's bad.
NSAS, they are not terrorists. They are fighting for the right of the whole Nigerians, most especially the youth, the future generation. Only what happens at the end of it is what really pains both the youth and the elders of the country.
And for me, I believe the process was hijacked.
We in Nigeria,
you understand? Assuming government reacted on time, I don't think we get to that level. My dread, I didn't do it because I am a cybercrimer or I am a Yahoo boy or whatever. I did it because I feel comfortable and I feel good about it.
If it is a protest, you can carry a plaque and show that this is my problem, this is my problem.
NSAS protesters, as we know them, they were conversing for some things that are legal. They are not terrorists. They are fighting to see that police brutality is ended in the country. We never see them as terrorists. We, the people of Nigeria, we never see them as terrorists.
If the CBN governor is saying that the NSAS protesters are terrorists, well, as I said, he has a right to his own opinion, but I know that in his own heart, he doesn't mean it. It's somebody somewhere from above. All these things he's doing, seizing people's reason, it's not from his own, but people are commanding him. This government is a totalitarian government. It's just like a soldier government. There is no democracy.
The NSAS protest was meant to be a very, very peaceful protest, and somehow, some hoodlums joined the protest and got some things spoiled and all that. But we are even getting from some footage we got, it's those hoodlums were organized by some law enforcement agencies such as police and maybe the civil defense and all that.
You see, that is the video. I am not surprised. I knew it. I knew they were going to come up with something like this. I suspected. Because they were all surprised the way the youth were being empowered, the way they were doing. God, they were all shocked. They never expected that our youth can come up with something good. Something good can come out of our youth. After all, they call us lazy youth. That is why they are desperate and wicked, looking for how to destroy the youth. And this is the only way they think they can do it. That is just it. You want to talk about sponsoring terrorists? What about the Boko Haram? Who have been sponsoring them? What about the Fulani S-men? Who have been sponsoring them? Is it the same youth? Can't you think? That is just to show that you people don't want any good thing to come out of Nigeria. You don't want the betterment of Nigeria. All of you, the leaders, all of you there, you are all cowards. You don't know what you're doing. You're evil. Now you are freezing people's accounts. So actually, you wanted all the youth to go out there and die. That is why people were coming up to sponsor them, to help them. You decided to kill them. You started shooting. That is just it. Now you are freezing people's accounts because they helped the protest. What about the time people were shot and there were no ambulance, there were nothing to treat them? Let's assume these people did not come up. What would have happened to most of them? Besides, some people still died. Our leaders are evil. That is just it. You guys don't really know what you're doing. And when the wrath of God visits every one of you, I hope you should be able to stand. Stand and talk the way you're saying all this nonsense now. You're freezing people's accounts. How many accounts have you thought about our governor that are stealing our money to other country? What about our senator? What about all these people that call themselves government officials that are stealing our money every day? How many accounts have you freeze? And look at you, CBN governor. All of you, anyway, I'm not surprised because all of you are working together. That is why you're coming up to say such a thing. You guys are just, all the other banks that are doing this, you don't know what you're doing. You are all failure to yourself. And let me tell you one thing. If you think you can do this and go away with this, you're joking. The youth will come after you all and you're going to reap what you sow. That is just it. You will all reap what you're sowing today. Whatsoever you sow, that is what you reap. All right, guys, I don't just have much to say about it because we already see the news, we see the video, and it's just for us to use our tongue to count our teeth and let us know how to watch our back and fight for our rights and stand for our rights. Let us not be shaky because of what they are doing, because we will surely overcome. That is the truth. We will overcome. All right, guys, thank you so much. Please and please watch this video, subscribe, share the video, let it get to other of our youth, let them watch it. Let's come together, let's discuss and how to, because it's like this people, they are our enemy and we need to stand and face them and fight them. That's just, there's no time to run, no need of running away. Let's face our challenge and defeat and come out victoriously. Thank you so much, guys. I love you. Thank you so much for your support, and God will continue to bless you. See you in my next video.